What's up? It's me, Mr. B, and we about to get crazy! Well, I just realized that we got 25,000 views total on our channel, which is great. I hate this map. Which is awesome. That's fucking crazy. I never thought I'd get that crazy, but we just got that crazy. But so I'm going to tell you guys, there's probably 4 killers you can use from rank 8 and below. I'd say consistently pipping. Oh, or at least brutaling. You know, I mean, you can 4K with a brutal. So I'd say Michael's one of them. Well, let's go with the best of the best. Nurse is the best killer on the game, hands down, bar none. On console, on PC, she's 100% the best fucking killer. There's no debate. You can't get no better than fucking Nurse. I have some Nurse gameplay as well for you. We're doing Mikey, and then we're going to do the Nurse. But there is 4 killers. The Nurse is probably the best. Then I'd say it's a toss-up between... Well, it's probably... I don't know, maybe Spirit. Spirit might be next. Depending on your skill level with these killers, especially. Spirit, Nurse, Billy, Michael, and maybe Hag. Maybe there's 5 killers you can actually use. Huntress, you're not going to consistently win with her no matter how godlike you are with your hatchets. Because on some maps, you're going to have to do a lot of traveling, and she's not very good on certain loops. But I mean, you will brutal with her probably. You might even win with her a few times, but you have to be godlike. She's slow, so survivors that know how to play around her and are very sneaky and don't want to be seen. I mean, once they hear the lullaby, they can get away before you can catch up with them. Only the bravest survivors is the ones you're going to actually have a chance to get, because they'll just run away and hide. And depending on their perks, you'll probably never find any of them. That being said, the best counter I know of for the Nurse, which is the best killer in the game, is Iron Will. It is really hard to play. I played someone with Iron Will. I killed them, but I wasted so much time on them trying to find them that I think I only 2K'd, which wasn't bad. I brutaled. I had enough hooks. I had a really strong beginning. I had no Hex Ruin. It was a pretty good game. But Hex Ruin is a thing, and you gotta use it a little bit. And I used to say that there's only 2 perks that you can use, that you should always use with the Nurse, which is Nurse's Calling and Shadowborn. But I kind of changed my mind. I think there's one perk that's better than Nurse's Calling for tracking with the Nurse now. I'm all ears. It's really fucking strong. You may only see it once every 48 seconds, but after you hook somebody, usually it's about halfway done with the cooldown. And Nurse's Calling, people like just don't want to heal around you when you're the Nurse, so like it might be beneficial to you for a couple times, but I've been getting more benefit out of I'm all ears, so I've been using it. And Shadowborn, I'm just trying my best to get better without it. It's really crutch. It only does one fucking thing, which is really strong with the Nurse, but I've been working on my blink accuracy and trying to not worry too much about I want more better perks with my Nurse. There's just so many you can use with her. Is incredible. I'm raping, I just realized. Yeah, this is happening, and it won't let me kick it. Okay.
Good lord.
This is a really dominating game. That was a good one. And I keep looking around because usually I use Infectious Fright, but I really need that barbecue because I got some, I want some blood points for my, for Ghostface. He's a terrible killer, but still, I need some blood points for him. You're not going to be consistent with any other killer than the ones I mentioned. Not very often, at least. Unless you're god tier with that killer, like you main them, you know their ins and outs. It's just incredible. Freddy, he's not viable neither. I'd hate to say it, but people are getting really smart versing every single killer on the game. They know the counters. These people are not hiding in lockers. Let's see if that hurts them in the end. Yeah, as much as I love Freddy, he's going to take a back seat for a little bit until they rework him. And I'm having high hopes. At first I didn't like it, but then I started thinking, if I don't have to put people to sleep to hit them, then maybe he might become viable. But he's going to be about as viable as a fucking shit doctor. Maybe. It depends on what they do to him. I don't think they're going to do anything too great. Fake power. I think they're going the cheap way out. They're already doing things that they already have had. They can do easily. Like, they're just putting all their killers into one killer. His teleporting is going to be pretty nice. Just for map control. It depends on how much, like, if you have to be within 20 feet to teleport and then it takes 5 seconds to teleport, it's not going to be very good. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm optimistic, but hopefully he's better than what he is now. Because right now it's just really hard to play as Freddy. Never thought I'd say that, but it pretty much is. These survivors are like, I must have been playing with noobs or something, because now it's just the real tryhards that love this game that play it, and they all know how to do loops. I don't know, maybe I can get us a Freddy gameplay later. The only way I'm not even consistently pipping with Michael. The only way I'm consistently pipping is with the nurse. That's the only killer I can play with. I'm not gonna lie. This game was great, but to be honest, I'm not consistent with Mike. He's good though. I think he's a good killer. It's just that brutal strength helped me. I was using infectious fright, which is amazing on Michael, but I don't know. Let's fast forward this. Alright, that's cool.
Is it my asylum?
These are big maps. To be honest, I know people say don't put no add-ons on the nurse, but when you get better with her, you can put add-ons on her. I prefer the long range, just to cover more map, and something to make the charge time a little better. It's probably my favorite add-ons for her. Oh, look at that cute outfit. And that had to be sprint burst or something. I have no idea. Yeah, I've been getting better. The problem though with this game is the pipping is just ridiculous. You can't be near a hook, but people like to unhook right next to you. I mean, then you're gonna get a debuff, and then you're gonna be pissed. It's just they really gotta work on the pipping system. I hesitated a little too much there. I'm trying to get my that off. Pop goes the weasel. Before I knock someone else down. That was close. I didn't have the time to blink that one. It was an easy blink though. That should have hit, unless it was dead hard. I had to be dead hard. There's no other answer for it. Missing. There's no way I missed that. That's why Shadowborn. I don't know if I'm hitting this stuff or if I should hit it, but there we go. And this is where they fuck up royally. They don't. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I mean, you can call me a camper all you want, but dude, they got this gen close to being done, and they won't fucking leave. That was a mistake. Maybe I should have went right. If I went right, I would have got it. Oh, that was stupid. Yeah, that's really genius play. I mean, what do I do in this situation, you know? I can keep pop goes the weasel. And look at this dude. He's a genius. I mean, am I supposed to just let this happen? Then I decided, well, this game's fucking up, so I'm just gonna hook this guy. I mean, what am I supposed to do? For real. Leave the fucking area, man. Okay. Leave! That's literally all you have to do. Now this game became stupid real quick, right? It was a dumb fucking game to begin with, but my hex rune got found though. That's good for them. Alright. Now that the other person's not fucking retarded, I'm like, okay, I'm leaving. Thank you. Please go get them. And one person died. Please, again, go get them. Oh, they let them go on second stage. Alright, I had to edit the boring stuff because these guys were very, like, Heidi. She let him go on second stage, which she probably thought I was camping. I don't know why she'd think that. It ain't my fault they didn't leave. This guy's a nerd. He just did a ring around the rosy instead of going straight out. I made a fuck up here. I held it way too long. And I whiffed bigger and shit. I'm trying my best not to do that. I only did it once in like 3 games though. On a hit that definitely wouldn't hit. Shadowborn might have caught her. Alright, so now it's down to 2 people. Let's just face it, they're not going to get another fucking gen. This game's been over. Their team kind of fucked them. So I tried to cut off the window, perfect blink, followed by, I should have tapped it. I'm not used to the charge speed yet. I really need to get used to these add-ons because, in my opinion, they're really strong. I love them. Alright, so we're just going to do a quick little mind game here. I don't know why they fell for it, but they did. It's alright. It's okay to fall for some dumb shit. Then I hooked her. And then I tried to go find him because he was... I thought he was up there at first, and then he wasn't. So I try to like block him from getting the unhook, get my bearings, get just close enough to try to get a hit on him, and then he did that. Yeah, they had instant heals and shit like that. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool beans. I'm alright with instant heals when I'm playing nurse. It's not that bad. Yeah, this is like... And I probably barely pipped, to be honest. If I pipped at all. I don't remember. This fucking game's retarded. But this is about the only killer you can really use to be consistent with. Like, to really know that you got a good chance of winning. even with her, sometimes, you know, gens do go by pretty quick.
Gatekeeper's looking pretty good. Maybe I will pip. Once. Yep. Finally. Jesus, man.
I hear you, crazy. Barely pipped.
What we're looking at there. Chaser? Well, yeah, 5% proximity. Well, I kind of had to. That's the dumbest fucking thing on earth. Devout, 80% survivors sacrifice, all survivors hooked. What does it take to double pip? I mean, what can you do?